It's a beautiful day in our nation's capital. I am super excited to be joined today with my good friend Isah from Oslo, where T-Walk and Black Lives Matter will be visiting this summer. Hi, Isah.
Hello, how are you? Are you good?
I am well.
Good to hear. You look fabulous.
Thank you so much. So do you.
Thank you. So, Lords, we are really happy to have you here in Oslo very soon, in a couple of weeks. And why are you coming? You are coming because I love you. You are coming because I love you, and I love you as a political being. I'm such a Kurd. Your words just my heart and things like that. And yeah, I have invited you because I want you to share the trans women of color collective politics with us in Norway, and the Black Lives Matter, because it's really important, and we don't have some conversations here in Norway, like never conversations about structural oppression. And I like how you describe these things, and I want you to do that. I want to share you with Norway. So we're gonna have two events, one that is mixed, and one that is non-mixed for trans and queer people of color. So yeah, can you tell me why we're having that?
Of course. Well, first of all, like Trans Women of Color Collective is an organizing body. It's a global initiative that works to really elevate the narratives, lived experiences, and leadership of those who are most disproportionately impacted by structural oppression. We are led by trans women of color because we know that trans women of color are disproportionately impacted by lack of access to housing, education, and employment. We know that the average age of a trans woman of color is less than 35 years old. Average income in the States of a Black trans person is less than $10,000. Structural oppression manifests every day in our lives. And so Trans Women of Color Collective really works to dismantle structural oppression and really raise a critical analysis aligned with a praxis that really centers the narratives of those in our community who are most disproportionately impacted by structural oppression. And we work collaboratively with Black Lives Matter to really center the narratives of Black trans women and Black women around the state-sanctioned violence that we experience, not just here in the States, but on a global scale. So I'm really, really excited to bring this type of analysis over to Oslo. It's important that we really expand the narrative of structural oppression and state-sanctioned violence. Denying folk access to housing, employment, educational opportunities, and healthcare is also state-sanctioned violence. And we're all impacted by structural oppression in one way or another. So we must actively engage in collective healing so that we can achieve collective liberation.
I love that. Collective liberation. That's exactly why you're here. We need to start have queer conversations that involve these words if we want true liberation. So yeah, the first one is for everyone, and it's going to be in June the 20th, and the second is on June 22nd. No, when is it that? Oh gosh, I don't remember.
It's June. The second one is June 26th. So the Open to All event, and when you say open to all, you're so like it's an open event. So folk who are LGBT, queer, who are people of color, who are not people of color, who are cis, who are trans, who are gender nonconforming, are open to this meeting. And in this particular meeting, we're going to have a broad discussion on how structural oppression manifests in our lives. A lot of times, white people don't understand how they're impacted by structural oppression. And a lot of times they actively engage in white supremacist tactics that really reinforce these narratives that Black lives don't matter, brown lives don't matter, lives of women don't matter, and so it's important that we really provide them with the opportunity to really understand that their white skin will not save them. White supremacy is a system that privileges white folk, but not all white folk. And so like, it's important that we understand how we're all impacted by structural oppression. And so in that event, we'll have that conversation, which is what I'm really excited about. But the second event would just be for people of color, LGBTQ people of color, where we can really engage in the collective healing that we need to do, so we can galvanize our messages and align our messages and our actions, you know, towards this collective platform that moves us to collective liberation.
Word. Well said, well said. So I will see you soon in a couple of weeks, and I will introduce you to Norway and brown cheese.
I'm so excited. I'm going to be there during the summer solstice, and you told me that the sun stays up till 1 a.m. in the morning.
I'm not sure if it's that late, but at least it's late. I'm from up north where the sun never goes down, so you will love it. You will love it.
Yeah, so if you want to know more information about Black Lives Matter, you can see our website, www.blacklivesmatter.com. You want to learn more about TWalk and the work that we're doing, you want to get involved, make a donation to our work, you can definitely hit us up at twocc.us. And if you want to get involved with Shea Verdon, you can hit them up at their website. It's down at the bottom of the screen as well.
Yes, so thank you, Lourdes. And see you soon.
Bye. Bye, Isah.
Bye-bye. See ya.